Welcome everyone, I am Dr. Shambhu Yadav, a research scientist at Harvard Medical School. And today's video is about how to be focused during a study. And this video is dedicated for students who are preparing for the exam. But before going to deep dive into this topic, I would like to ask one simple question. Did you know our brain can only focus intensely for about 25 to 45 minutes at a time? In today's world, filled with distraction, understanding how to harness this limited attention span could be a key to unlocking our full academic potential. So how does the brain really focus and what can we do to stay on track during a study session? Let's explore the fascinating neuroscience behind focus and discover practical strategy to enhance concentration and make the most out of our study time. When it comes to how the brain focuses, especially for students, the process involves a key mechanism and strategy that are rooted in neuroscience. Understanding how focus work can help a student improve their study habits and enhance their ability to concentrate for longer period of time. So at the core of focus is the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for attention, decision making and problem solving. And this is a control center that filtering out distraction and helping us stay on task. But focusing is not as simple as flipping a switch. It's not like a switch on and off. In fact, this is a balancing between biological process and external factors. So one of the most important aspects of how our brain focuses is its ability to selectively pay attention. And right now, our brain is constantly bombarded with all kinds of sensory information, like background noise, our own thoughts, or even our phone buzzing in our pockets. Filtering out unnecessary information is crucial to staying locked in our own work. But here is the challenges. Our brain is easily tempted by distraction, and those especially when something more interesting pops up. So students, one simple tip, keep that phone away while studying. Our body releases one most beautiful chemical. Now I would like to talk about that chemical, which is dopamine. So the dopamine, the brain reward chemical, comes into the play when you are working on something enjoyable or rewarding. Dopamine is released, which makes it easier to focus. Think of it as your brain little motivator. For students, find a way to make a study rewarding, like setting a small goals and celebrating when you reach them can keep you motivated and focused for longer periods. It's all about creating a positive feedback loop. But remember, the brain is not very good at multitasking. Please don't try to do the multitasking. Contrary to popular belief, trying to juggle multiple tasks does not save time. It actually drains more mental energy. Think of it as your brain having to hit reset. Each time you switch tasks, it changes. So the more you switch, the harder it becomes to focus deeply on any one task or one thing. So focusing on one task at a time is not just smart, it's efficient. Speaking of efficiency, did you know your brain works in a natural attention cycle? On average, it can focus intensely for about 25 to 45 minutes before needing a break. And it also varies little bit with a person to person. But these time intervals synchronize with your brain's natural rhythm and helping you maintain focus without burnout. And also the good news is our brain is adaptable thanks to the neuroplasticity, the ability to rewire itself through practice. Just like how muscles strengthen with a physical exercise, our brain can improve its focus with a consistent mental exercise. So while staying focused might feel hard at first, the more you practice, the better you will get all of it. Next, let's talk about your environment. A clustered desk or noisy surrounding can make it harder for our brain to focus. So creating a distraction-free, organized study space can significantly improve our ability to concentrate. Simple changes like turning off notification, clearing your desk, and finding a quiet spot can make a world of difference. Our body plays a role too, right? Sleep, for example, is a crucial for maintaining focus. When you are sleep deprived, your brain struggles to retain information and stay sharp. As well, rested brain is a focused brain. And don't forget nutrition also, like foods rich in omega-3, fruits and vegetables can boost your cognitive function, keeping your mind clear and alert. But it's not just about your physical health matter. Mental health play a huge and equally important role. For example, anxiety, stress or emotional issues can cloud your thoughts and make it harder to focus. So practice like a mindfulness or regular physical activity can help calm your mind and make it easier to concentrate and focus on a study. Another factor, the task itself. The brain loves a challenge, but not too much. If a task is too easy, boredom state comes in or set in. If it's too difficult, frustration take over, right? So finding that sweet spot of the challenge keep our brain engaged. For a student, breaking large tasks into the smaller, manageable step can help keep that focus sharp and prevent overwhelm. Of course, even with all these strategies, internal distraction like the daydreaming or wandering thoughts can be sneaky, right? So being aware of when your mind starts to drift into the first step, mindfulness technique can help you bring your focus back to the present moment. So there are also techniques designed to help you train your focus, like the Pomodoro technique, which break your study time into the focus session built with the breaks, or mindfulness meditation, which over time thicken the prefrontal cortex, which is the thinking brain part, making it easier to concentrate. Even short meditation exercise can do wonder during long study sessions. And then active learning is another tool to keep your brain engaged. Instead of passively reading or just listening, try taking note, ask questions, or summarize the material. The more you actively engage, the more your brain stay alert and focused. And finally, reward and break are the key sustain long-term focus. Giving your brain a breather after a focused and long session, whether it's a walk and snack or some music, help recharge your mental energy. And when you hit your study goal, a small reward reinforces your motivation. Make it easier to dive into the next session. It's such a beautiful mechanism our brain has. So now I would like to summarize here. The focus is a delicate balance of biology, psychology and environment. So by understanding how our brain works and tapping into the natural rhythm, we can harness our full academic potential. Whether it's through setting up a right environment or practice mindfulness, you can train your brain to stay focused and achieve more. So next time you sit down to study, remember my friend, with the right strategy, you can turn your brain into the focus powerhouse. Now I would like to thanks for watching and see you in the next video.